Welcome, Libra. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for December 15th, 2025, on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. There's a quiet but powerful shift moving through your energy, Libra, and you can feel it, the sense that something big is just beyond the horizon, barely out of reach. The appearance of triumph and rebirth is no coincidence. You're standing at the edge of a breakthrough. Whether it's a long-awaited promotion, the arrival of a kindred spirit, or the doors finally opening to a life you visualized, it's near. So close, in fact, that the only thing standing between you and it is your ability to reach for it with unwavering belief. Not half hope, not doubt disguised as realism, but true embodied certainty. You've done the groundwork. Now it's about crossing the finish line, with heart, with faith, and with clarity of purpose. Right now, the universe is whispering a subtle but firm reminder. Your personal reality is sculpted by your personality. The way you choose to think and feel in this moment determines what unfolds next. You can reach for the handle of love, optimism, courage, and trust, or grab the handle of fear, which keeps you circling in hesitation and lack. Think of the final step in a journey. You've traveled miles to visit a friend, parked at the curb, and the only thing left is to knock on the door. That last 5% matters. It's the moment that defines whether you'll experience the celebration or stay parked in neutral. Manifestation demands your full participation, not just in action, but in vibration. When you imagine your goals, whether a home, a new relationship, or a career leap, ask yourself what you choose to focus on. Will you imagine the best-case scenario with a sense of excitement and readiness, or will you spiral into worries about what might not go right? That choice, repeated consistently, determines your energetic alignment. The strength and star energies surrounding you now are testament to your resilience. You've endured enough storms to know the sun always rises. You are not the same person who began this journey. You've grown stronger, more intuitive, and more attuned to the wisdom that lives in your heart. In this phase, the mind must serve the heart, not the other way around. The mind will offer you 100 reasons to pause, to doubt, to plan endlessly. But your intuitive heart is ready to move. It's already 5 steps ahead, fueled by clarity, knowing, and divine timing. This is not a time to get lost in analysis or to be paralyzed by options. This is a time to listen deeply to what brings peace, what sparks joy, and what stirs your soul. Love, creativity, courage, these are your guides now. They lead you away from the noise of fear and into alignment with who you are becoming. The adventure before you is a sacred one. You are being ushered toward new landscapes, new people, new paths, new places that echo with the frequency of possibility. And to walk that path with grace, you only need to ask, what can I do today that honors the future I'm building? Simplicity will be your greatest ally. Not overcomplicating the process, not waiting for perfect conditions, just taking the next right step. Whether it's clearing space in your home or heart, reaching out for guidance, or simply committing to a decision you've avoided, small moves will move mountains now. Financially, there's a shift waiting to happen, but it requires your release. There's an old energy, a block, that's tethered to worry. And that worry has become a habit that no longer serves you. Worrying about money is like rehearsing for a problem that hasn't happened. It's emotionally expensive and energetically futile. Instead, see money as an ally already on its way. Focus on the vision of stability, of abundance, of generosity, and your frequency will magnetize new opportunities. Like a free throw shooter in a championship game, you're better off visualizing the win than fretting over the what-ifs. Calm, presence, and belief will get you further than panic ever could. The Emperor and Hierophant energies are affirming your authority, your ability to step into the role of conscious creator. You're being called to trust not just in your skills, but in your spirit. Your inner being has lived lifetimes, It carries the wisdom of countless experiences. It knows the blueprint. And when you reconnect to that sacred self, whether by nurturing your inner child, spending time in nature, or simply sitting in stillness, you begin to remember that you are not lost, you are returning. This remembrance is what clears the fog, releases the resistance, and opens the channel for divine downloads, ideas, clarity, signs, support. Your guides are ready to flood you with insight, but they wait for you to clear the static. Remember, what consumes your thoughts shapes your life. Choose thoughts that nourish your soul, that speak kindly to your fears, and that celebrate the smallest wins. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Today, Libra, the universe surrounds you with a powerful current of reconstruction, emotional awakening, and destiny-aligned opportunities. You are standing at the threshold of meaningful change, some of it expected, much of it surprising. The energy around you pushes you to step into your truth, release hesitation, and receive what has long been preparing itself behind the scenes. Let's explore how today's 8 cards guide your path. Card 1, 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups opens your reading, echoing the theme of emotional communion present in your reference text. Today, Libra, you may feel a magnetic pull towards someone whose energy mirrors your own. This card speaks of harmony, partnership, and an emotional exchange that is not only mutual but destined. Whether romantic or a meaningful collaboration, this interaction brings healing to old wounds and reaffirms your capacity to bond deeply. The universe highlights reciprocity. Someone who once resisted their feelings simply cannot keep them buried anymore. This is a connection that crosses paths at the exact moment it must. Card 2, the Hermit. The Hermit asks you to step back and reflect on what you truly desire, not what you accepted out of habit or fear. In your reference reading, there was emphasis on replanning your life and deciding what you want to feel. The Hermit reinforces this introspective pause. Today, you benefit from quiet contemplation, evaluating your long-term goals and releasing outdated structures. Your inner light is your compass. Trust your wisdom rather than external noise. What you choose now defines the quality of your next chapter. Card 3, 8 of Cups. Closely tied to restructuring your life, the 8 of Cups signals your readiness to walk away from a situation, habit, or emotional pattern that has drained you. This departure isn't impulsive, it's overdue. The text mentioned "Solta lo que ya no vie," and this card embodies exactly that energy. Today, you recognize that continuing in a stagnant environment dims your spirit. As you distance yourself, you step into alignment. You aren't losing anything, you are reclaiming everything. Card 4, 7 of Swords. Today's 7 of Swords is a warning. Just as the reference reading showed, gente que no quiere que te vaya bien. This card confirms the presence of envy, hidden motives, or someone whose intentions are not transparent. You must be selective about what you share and with whom. Not everyone deserves access to your plans, dreams, or vulnerabilities. Trust your intuition. It will alert you to dishonesty, even subtle forms of manipulation or emotional games. Still, remember, you are protected and clarity is your shield. Card 5, 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands brings expansion, vision, and tangible progress. The original reading described you continuing with your life and entering a flow of new opportunities. Today, you see further than before and realize how much potential is waiting right beyond your comfort zone. Projects, work opportunities, financial ventures, and even new romantic paths begin unfolding. The world is opening for you because you dared to imagine something bigger. Keep visualizing, keep planning. The results will surprise you. Card 6, 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands highlights temporary tension, misunderstandings, or conflicting opinions. This reflects the reference message about pellies, discussions, why tensions right before a major manifestation. Today, you may encounter resistance, within yourself or with others, but this friction is not a setback. It is the universe clearing space. Stand your ground without engaging in unnecessary battles. The discomfort you feel is proof that you are transitioning from an old frequency into a more authentic one. Card 7, Ace of Pentacles. Here arrives the breakthrough. The Ace of Pentacles, symbolizing a new financial opportunity, career advancement, or material blessing. The text strongly emphasized on triunfo claro and a significant opportunity arriving, de la mano de alguien importante. Today, you may receive an offer, an idea, or a resource that changes the trajectory of your work or finances. Do not underestimate yourself. What appears big or too much for you is actually perfectly aligned with your capability. This is a divinely orchestrated gift, and accepting it sets your material world into accelerated growth. Card 8, King of Pentacles. The reading concludes with the King of Pentacles, representing mastery, stability, and abundance. This card mirrors the reference text's assurance that Libra will become alguien muy importante in their chosen field. Today, you embody leadership, wisdom, and grounded success. You are stepping into a version of yourself that not only attracts prosperity, but sustains it. The King reminds you that confidence, discipline, and emotional maturity now define your path. You are building something lasting, something worthy of your effort and purpose. Today's reading for Libra describes a journey of emotional renewal, courageous self-honesty, and extraordinary opportunities emerging from behind the scenes. The Two of Cups, Hermit, and Eight of Cups guide you toward authentic love and purposeful life choices. The Seven of Swords and Five of Wands warn of external tensions, yet the Three of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles promise triumph, stability, and success. You are entering a phase where destiny aligns with your courage. Trust the unfolding. Your heart, your future, and your purpose are all taking shape in brilliant ways. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Today's financial energy for you, Libra, flows with a refreshing sense of clarity and expansion. You may notice that decisions that once felt heavy suddenly appear manageable, as though the fog surrounding them has finally lifted. The influence of the Ace of Pentacles from your previous readings still resonates strongly today, suggesting that opportunities tied to income, investments, or new material ventures are approaching with purposeful timing. Stay alert to conversations or invitations coming from people with influence. Their presence in your life is not accidental. Luck is moving in your direction in subtle but intentional waves. You may find yourself in the right place at the right time, overhearing something valuable, or discovering a resource you didn't know you needed. This is the universe aligning stepping stones for your future, particularly regarding professional upgrades or financial restructuring. If you've been contemplating a new job, a side business, or a larger purchase, today's energy supports preliminary planning. Your financial past, especially moments of uncertainty or setbacks, may briefly resurface, but not to haunt you. Instead, this resurfacing acts as a reminder of how far you've come and how differently you handle challenges now. The Seven of Swords warns you to stay cautious of people who may pry, envy, or attempt to manipulate your progress. Keep your goals close to your chest, sharing them only with individuals whose loyalty is unwavering. If you are waiting on a payment, approval, or legal matter, the energy today tilts in your favor, offering signs of forward movement. Even if the final outcome hasn't arrived yet, there is momentum building behind the scenes. Trust that the gears are turning, even when you cannot see them. A spontaneous financial idea may arise today, something inventive, modern, or digital. Take notes. These intuitive sparks often become the catalyst for long-term abundance. With careful nurturing, this idea may grow into a significant stream of revenue. Above all, your money and luck sector today is marked by a renewed sense of agency. You are not merely receiving abundance, you are co-creating it. When you shift your mindset from waiting to aligning, everything begins to accelerate in your favor. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for December 15th are 32, 13, 28, 49, 92, 17. Daily love. Love is the brightest realm of your reading today, Libra. The Two of Cups still shapes your romantic landscape, and its influence is even more pronounced under today's cosmic tone. Emotional honesty, connection, and mutual resonance form the backbone of your interactions. You may sense that someone, possibly someone who once appeared hesitant or distant, cannot deny their feelings anymore. Emotional gravity pulls the two of you closer. If you are single, today holds the glow of serendipitous encounters. You may catch someone's gaze, feel a spark you weren't expecting, or realize that someone who has been observing you from a distance finally gathers the courage to step forward. Trust the sensations that rise within you. Your heart is finally attuned to authenticity right now. For Libras in complicated or undefined situations, today brings clarity. Someone who previously held onto pride or emotional resistance begins to soften. Their walls begin to crack, not from pressure, but from the realization that connection with you is irreplaceable. A conversation may emerge where truth spills out in an unguarded, vulnerable way. Committed Libras experience a wave of reconnection. Themes of teamwork, fairness, and union surface, encouraging you to rebuild or enhance aspects of your relationship that may have grown stagnant. Small gestures today hold enormous emotional significance. You may feel slightly nervous around love today, as if something important is about to unfold. This is intuitive awareness, not fear. Your spirit knows that a shift in your romantic life is imminent, and you are preparing to navigate it with grace. Most importantly, love today feels balanced. The reciprocity that Libra craves is present, available, and aligned. You aren't chasing, neither is the other person running. You are meeting at the center, just as the universe intended. At work, in your professional world, today ushers in momentum and meaningful opportunities. The Three of Wands from your earlier reading is still shaping your work life, signaling that expansion is not only possible, but inevitable. You are stepping into a cycle of vision, confidence, and strategic thinking. Where you once doubted your path, new clarity emerges. Someone influential may reach out, offering guidance or presenting you with an opportunity that challenges your comfort zone. This aligns with the Ace of Pentacles energy. Doors open when you demonstrate readiness. Even if the offer feels too big, trust that you have the capability to rise to the occasion. Growth rarely arrives in small, predictable packages. Conflicts or disagreements, represented earlier by the Five of Wands, may briefly surface today, particularly around collaboration or communication. These tensions are not meant to derail you, but to heighten your awareness of dynamics that need improvement. Approach any disagreements with diplomacy rather than defensiveness. You may also feel a strong desire to restructure your work habits or rethink your long-term goals. The Hermit card's reflective energy encourages you to ask, what kind of work truly aligns with my values and long-term vision? Answers may come quietly, but decisively. Creativity and strategic insight are heightened today, making this an excellent time to revisit old projects, rework proposals, or pitch ideas with renewed clarity. Your mind is sharp, and your intuition is reliable, especially when it comes to reading people's intentions. Ultimately, the work sector today blends ambition with divine timing. You are building not just a job, but a legacy. And every choice you make today strengthens the foundation beneath your future success. Health. Your health sector today focuses on realignment, grounding, and emotional release. The energy of the Eight of Cups encourages you to walk away from habits or routines that drain your vitality. If you've been feeling emotionally overloaded, your body may be signaling a need for rest, solitude, or mental decluttering. You may feel tension in the shoulders, neck, or back, common areas for Libras who internalize stress. Gentle stretching, hydration, and slow breathing exercises can work wonders today. Even 5 minutes of quiet can reset your entire nervous system. Your emotional health is deeply interconnected with your physical well-being today. The Hermit's influence invites you to check in with yourself honestly. Are you sleeping enough? Are you eating to nourish rather than to escape stress? Small adjustments create powerful results. If you are in recovery from an illness or emotional burnout, today marks a noticeable turning point. Your energy begins to stabilize, and you may feel more optimistic than you have in recent weeks. Listen to your body's subtle cues. It will tell you what it needs. Consider incorporating grounding activities, walking outdoors, journaling, or stretching to bring scattered energy back into balance. Libras thrive when their internal environment mirrors external harmony. Above all, remember, healing is not linear. Today's progress, no matter how small, is meaningful and accumulative. One aligned step at a time leads to remarkable transformation. Family and friends. Your family dynamics today encourage reconnection and understanding. If there have been misunderstandings or emotional distance within the household, today brings opportunities for healing conversations. Someone may approach you with sincerity, hoping to clarify past tensions. You may feel called to protect a family member or to guide them through a challenge. Your natural empathy and fairness make you the ideal mediator today. However, the Seven of Swords influence suggests maintaining boundaries if someone repeatedly drains your energy. A sense of nostalgia may arise, reminding you of old family memories or traditions that shaped your identity. These reflections may inspire you to reconnect with someone you haven't spoken to in a while. Financial or logistical discussions within the family may surface today, and your balanced perspective proves valuable. You can see both sides of an issue clearly, helping others find common ground. Your family may also play a supportive role in your current transformation. Someone may offer advice, assistance, or encouragement at exactly the right moment, reaffirming that you aren't navigating life alone. Overall, today's family energy blends healing, cooperation, and renewed trust. Your presence brings stability and harmony, qualities your loved ones deeply appreciate even when they don't always express it openly. Compatibility. Today, your highest compatibility aligns with Gemini, Leo, and Aquarius. Each of these signs activates a different part of your emotional and mental landscape. With Gemini, communication flows effortlessly. You feel understood, intellectually stimulated, and emotionally validated. Conversations with them today can lead to breakthroughs or exciting new ideas. With Leo, passion and creativity rise to the surface. Their confidence energizes you, while your diplomacy soothes their fiery nature. Together, you form a dynamic blend of inspiration and emotional resonance. With Aquarius, you share a sense of destiny and mental synergy. They understand your desire for fairness and independence. Their progressive nature encourages you to think outside the box and embrace new perspectives. You may also find grounding energy from Taurus and Capricorn, though the connection may feel slower building. These signs offer stability and structure, qualities that support your current transformation. Avoid unnecessary conflict with Aries or Cancer today, as emotional friction may arise. Both signs may push you to react before you're ready, and today's energy favors reflection over impulsive debate. Use these compatibility dynamics as guidance, not limitation. Every connection reflects a unique cosmic lesson. Your lucky color today. Emerald green is your power color today, symbolizing emotional balancing, prosperity, and spiritual grounding. Wearing or visualizing this shade enhances clarity, attracts abundance, and reinforces your sense of inner peace. The phrase of the day. When you walk toward what aligns with your soul, every step becomes a doorway to something greater. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.